All right, we are continuing to track other news. The question is, what happens next in this case? We want to welcome in criminal defense attorney Nicole DeBorde on this. Nicole, thanks so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
And Nicole, 5 additional arrests announced this morning. How will they play into this case?
There are a number of ways this could matter to Orepesa's case. So likely the individuals who've already been charged will be facing their own felony prosecutions for preventing the police from being able to arrest Oropesa, so hindering apprehension, which is a serious felony for which you can go to prison. Now, law enforcement has leverage. In other words, they can try to get as much information as possible, if they even need it, from these other individuals who are charged in order to try to lessen their potential exposure on their own serious cases moving forward.
Okay, and could Francisco Oropesa face additional charges for hiding from police for so many days?
He really could. The district attorney's office has to be judicious about resources, though, and the obvious most horrific and serious charges here deal with the murders, and that is exactly what the district attorney's office is going to be focused on. For the charges that he is facing just for the murders, he would never get out of custody if he is convicted of these charges.
Is there any clarity at this point on how he was able to consistently regain entry into the U.S. after 4 deportations?
It's hard to say without knowing the details of the case. Certainly, that is not a good fact for Mr. Oropesa. Being told once to, you're removed from the country and you cannot lawfully return is bad enough that you return. But having done so 4 times is certainly something the prosecution can also use and make the jury aware of ultimately if this case is tried.
And also disturbing, any insights on how he got his hands on an AR-15?
It's not that surprising that he would have access to a firearm. There are liberal gun laws in the state of Texas. Certainly someone who's been convicted of a felony is not supposed to possess one. But beyond that, there are very limited restrictions on possession of this type of weapon.
At this time, is there any tie to a cartel? Is this something investigators will be looking into most likely?
I think that they'll be looking into every shred of evidence that they can find about who his associates are, who he has contact with, how he might have made passage into the United States, not once, not twice, not 3 times, but 4 times. And they're going to want to know more about why he had a weapon of this nature, and the people that ultimately helped him flee for 4 days from the police.
All right, Nicole DeBorde, appreciate your time and the context. Thanks so much.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.